So actually, the people that you used to be around, when they see you now as a Muslim, how do they take to it that now you're a Muslim?
Well, first of all, I'm going to start with my family. When I first started to practice again, I've got a 16-year-old boy, and even I was very close, and I used to take him everywhere with me, you know. And when I told him I was a Muslim, he started crying, really crying. I think, what are you crying for? He goes, "You're a Muslim, Dad." I went, "Yeah, that's good." He went, "No, you know, terrorists and all that." I said, "Job, no, it's not about terrorism, man. It's not about that. Don't listen to what you see on TV." His mum was saying the same thing. I've gone radical, and you know, and I'm zikkering as well in the house, and they're saying, "What are you doing, talking to yourself?" And you know, they're getting a bit funky. But I tried to explain to them. I tried to let them know that, you know, what I'm doing is, you know, and I tried to explain to her about Christianity, how close it is to Islam, and who Isa, Jesus, is, you know, because she understands who Jesus is. Try to explain that to her, you know. It didn't work. Anyway, my friends on the street now, yeah, a lot of them just took it okay, you know, but a few of them tried to take the mickey, you know. And that's when I had to switch on them a little bit, you know, and draw up one boy and say, "Listen, my youth, you know, ease yourself, you know. When I was in Jahiliyyah and I was doing things, I was serious, and you knew that, and you respected that. Now you see me doing something that I'm serious, respect that as well, otherwise I'm going to lick you down." And that's how it was. And someone else didn't realize I was serious, and I just ease off, you know. Man used to joke about me wearing a phobe, I'm wearing a skirt. I said, pull them on that as well, you know, things like that, you know. And quite briefly, I was in a barber shop I used to go to, and everyone knows me now. I was in there one day and I was trying to explain to them about Islam and why I become Muslim and this and that and all the rest of it. And I had no money. And all the time I was talking to these guys, I was thinking, I want to get food to eat tonight, man. You know, no money, no food, nothing. I think it's subhanAllah, you know. And it was coming towards Asr time. So I said to them, "Listen, I've got to go, you know, I've got to go and pray." Right. So I ran out the barber shop, run across the road, and right in front of me there's a £5 note. And it was breezy as well. This £5 wasn't even moving. I said, "Subhanallah." I picked it up and I thought, astaghfirullah, what do I do with this? Is it permissible to keep this money? And I think, no, man, this is for my last pound. I got no money, I got no food. This is for me to eat food, man. You know, so I took this £5 in my pocket, went and prayed, right? Done 2 rak'ah, give thanks and praise, boom, bought my food. And from that day, right, my iman has always been on a level. You know, obviously it's gone, it fluctuates now and then, but it's always been, I know Allah's guided me from way back. He's guided me from way back. But we all get tested, you know. Alhamdulillah, you know.
You said you knew a little bit about Christianity. So what was it you picked? Why did you pick Islam over Christianity?
Well, the fact is that Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, right, I didn't know his name was Isa alayhi salam. I didn't know that. I was confused about him being the Son of God. I was confused about him being God. I was confused about the Trinity, you know. And I used to read the Bible quite regular, you know. And my aunties and everybody else in Jamaica, they're all on that tip, you know. But I've always had this, I've always kept him single from God, you know. And even though probably you would say I was committing shirk, right? I know that God, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was guiding me, you know. So when I started hearing back in prison that Jesus, that's not his real name, it's Isa alayhi salam, and he started explaining about Musa, which is Moses, and all the rest of it, this is what makes it even more easy for me to become Islam, to become Muslim. So this is the reason why, you know. That's one of the main reasons why I embrace Islam.
Okay, what advice have you got to like non-Muslims and generally the older generation about Islam? Because you know, when you see on the TV, a lot of people, they proclaim making Islam give it a very bad image. So what advice have you got to like the older generation, basically regarding Islam and the people who are on the streets?
Well, the older man them and the older sisters them, you know, who are confused about Islam, don't really, you know. What I say is try and research. If you think that Christianity, right, is something that you should believe in, try and look into it more. Because remember, at the end of the day, right, you're not going to drink a glass of poison. If you know that glass was poison, you will not drink it. You know, so it's the same thing. We all have to investigate and research, just like because we just don't become Muslim. You have to research. You have to see the truth. You have to know what lies and what is true, right? So, if my advice to you is to read. That's my advice. Read, find out. You know, find out why Jesus' birthday. They say his birthday is on Christmas, when back in the day, in his time, there was no snow. So there's a lot of things that you should check out and find out and see you know, and Allah will guide you. If you're searching, you will find. You know, that's my advice.
Jazakallah khairan. To see more exclusive interviews, go to www.roadside2islam.com. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What I was before I changed what I was about. I'm Muslim out here, black, that's what I am now. Don't rate me for the things I did then, that was foul. Got enough for the drugs and the pow, pow, pow. I'm sick of the weed and liquor, I'm stamping it out now. We getting teeth from Allah, I'm changing my lifestyle.
Roadside to Islam. It was a dream, but now, alhamdulillah, it's a reality. It's a reality.
Certain things I did on road, I hope I never have to look back.